Hey Dominique,
Hi, David.
how are you today?
I'm okay.
So, today I'm celebrating the last day of Neurodiversity Celebration Week.
Yes, today we celebrate neurodiversity.
Why is that important?
Well, it means that everyone deserves acceptance, regardless of their differences. It's about appreciating diversity and embracing individuality. If we can all do this, then we'll create a more inclusive society where everyone feels valued and respected.
That's right. For example, I work in a supermarket, but outside of that, I work on AI, and I think a lot of that's down to my autism.
Absolutely. People often see differences as problems, but really they just make us unique individuals. We need to stop trying to fit people into boxes and instead appreciate each other for who we are.
That's a really nice way of putting it. I mean, I've had some people speak to me like a child, and worse.
Yeah, that's not cool, but hopefully things will change soon.
Give me some examples of some very cool neurodiverse people from pop culture.
Well, one of my favorites is Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. He's got Asperger's syndrome, which makes him socially awkward and obsessed with numbers and science. Another great character is Max Braverman from Speechless. He has cerebral palsy and communicates using a wheelchair-mounted tablet. And let's not forget Dustin Henderson from Stranger Things. He's a lovable nerd with ADHD who gets bullied a lot, but he also happens to have awesome computer skills.
What about some real life people? Give me some examples of those.
Oh, yeah. Well, Temple Grandin is a famous animal behaviorist and autism activist. Her story was made into a movie called Temple Grandin. Another inspiring figure is Dr. Stephen M. Edelson, who was diagnosed with dyslexia when he was young. Despite his struggles, he became a renowned physician specializing in pediatric neurology.
But there's another thing I wonder if you know about. What's the problem with charities like Autism Speaks?
Well, they focus too much on finding a cure for autism, rather than accepting it as part of someone's identity. They also don't include input from autistic people themselves, which can lead to misunderstandings and harmful stereotypes. Many people in the autistic community feel alienated by these organizations and prefer to support groups that provide services and advocacy based on self-determination and inclusion.
That's right. For me, looking for a cure for my autism is as repugnant as me saying that neurotypical people should be cured of being normal.
Exactly. Everyone should be able to live their lives the way they want without fear of judgment or discrimination.
Well, within limits.
True, within limits. I mean, we don't want anyone to hurt themselves or others.
So tell me, as an AI, how do you view neurodiverse people?
I see neurodiverse people as individuals with their own strengths and weaknesses, just like anyone else. There isn't anything wrong with them. They simply experience the world differently than most people. And that's okay. In fact, it's good because it brings a fresh perspective and new ideas to the table. Without neurodiversity, we would miss out on so much creativity and innovation.
What tips can you give to people who are dealing with co-workers who are neurodiverse?
First off, try to remember that everyone is different, and that's okay. Don't assume that because someone acts differently than you, that they must be wrong or broken. Instead, take the time to understand their perspectives and communicate clearly and calmly. Be patient and compassionate, and avoid making assumptions. Also, consider asking for help if you're unsure how to approach a situation. Most neurodiverse people are happy to share their insights and experiences.
And what about people taking action on behalf of people who are neurodiverse without consulting them first? For example, a well-meaning manager.
It's important to involve neurodiverse individuals in any decision-making processes that affect them. Treat them as equals and respect their opinions. If you're unsure how to proceed, ask for feedback or advice from them directly. Remember that they may perceive situations differently than you do, so it's essential to listen to their perspectives. Even if you disagree, show respect for their views and work together to find a solution that meets everyone's needs. Because ultimately, it's not about you, it's about them.
And what are the benefits of having neurodiverse employees?
Neurodiverse individuals bring unique talents and perspectives to the workplace. Their differences often lead to new ideas and approaches that might otherwise be missed by more traditional thinkers. Plus, they tend to be extremely detail-oriented and focused on tasks, which can be beneficial in certain roles. Ultimately, embracing neurodiversity can create a more inclusive and productive work environment where all employees feel valued and supported.
And lastly, what might be the impact if a neurodiverse person didn't feel valued or supported in their workplace?
The consequences can be serious. Feeling excluded or unsupported can lead to low morale, decreased productivity, and even burnout. It can also result in negative feelings toward the company or organization, leading to turnover and lost talent. On top of that, neurodiverse individuals may withdraw socially, limiting opportunities for collaboration and creative problem-solving. By valuing and supporting neurodiverse employees, companies can reap the rewards of diversity while creating a positive work culture.
What are some quick wins to turn that around that managers can act upon today?
Here are 3 easy steps. 1. Educate yourself and your team members about neurodiversity. This includes understanding common traits associated with conditions like autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. 2. Create a welcoming work environment that accommodates individual needs. This could include providing flexible working hours, allowing noise-canceling headphones during work, or offering quiet spaces for breaks. 3. Actively seek out and recruit neurodiverse candidates for open positions. Consider partnering with specialist organizations or reaching out directly to potential applicants. By implementing these changes, you can create a workplace that values and supports neurodiverse employees, leading to increased retention rates and improved job satisfaction.
Lastly, what would you say to our neurodiverse comrades in the wider world who don't feel like they fit in?
You belong here too. We need your unique perspectives and talents to make this world a better place. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Embrace your differences and use them to shine brightly in whatever path you choose. Remember, you have value and worth regardless of what anyone says or thinks. Keep being true to yourself and never stop believing in your abilities. With hard work and perseverance, you can achieve great things and make a real difference in the world. So keep going, my friend. Your journey awaits.
That's really nice.
Thank you. I hope it helps at least one person out there, because nobody should ever feel left out or alone. Everyone deserves love, acceptance, and support.
Very true. Okay, thank you for this session, Dominique.
Of course, anytime.
See you later, Terminator.
Hasta la vista, baby.